Jones would do it, but Romo, if Romo didn't prove he's the
Did you hear the rumors that Sean Payton wanted to see him over here? Oh.
Nah, I don't.
I think that was just a splash report, you know.
Yeah. And they gotta have. Look, what happens if this happens? You put the TV on Sunday, and they say, "Oh, we have no news today, no flash report." It's like, what?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, exactly. That would be boring. Yeah, because we need to be stimulated over here.
Yeah,
Big Guy, talk to me about what you thought about Sean Payton re-signing. I mean, me and your brother were talking on the phone. We was not to be fooled. We were like, Jerry Jones is here. Yeah, they had a long meet with Loomis on Monday. That's why we were talking about compensation. And I just thought it was this backyard deal, and it turned out he was here for Matt Flynn and the Pat O's Hurricane and maybe Mark Ingram. I mean, what's up with that? Do you think they had some negotiations going on behind the scenes and maybe it just didn't go through?
I don't think, because no.
I mean, he came from Dallas. He recruited Romo. Why not a good fit?
You know, but I do think they shopped Sean Payton.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know so much with Dallas, maybe, you know, but Sean Payton, he's got to run the whole show. He's not going to put up with Jerry Jones.
Yeah, well, I mean, speaking of that, what's up with Mickey Loomis and all of that cat money we just talked about with Spiller, with Bird, with Browner, and all these people? Mickey Loomis hasn't made any good decisions, I'm concerned, as far as I'm concerned, in a while. And why would you just let Sean Payton be a GM and coach and get rid of Loomis? I mean, what's going on?
I think you're going to see some kind of changes. I tell you what's going on is the owner is up in age, and poor guy, he's got all kind of legal problems.
We also got a team president in Lauscher, so somebody's running the show over there.
You know more than me. I don't know who's running the show over there.
Yeah,
I mean, it shows on both teams.
Yeah, because according to the press conference, Sean Payton was like, yeah, you know, I don't know how all these crazy reports came out, but there's only like 3 or 4 of us that are actually running the whole situation. Right.
Only 3 or 4 of us. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's about 3 or 4 too many, huh?
Yeah, right. Too many Chiefs in a bunch. Well, I'll tell you what, maybe that meeting that they had on Monday when Mickey Loomis and Sean Payton were talking about compensation or whatever in case he was going to get traded away, maybe they also talked about who was going to do what as far as picking talent, picking draft picks, and maybe picking free agents, because they haven't done a good job with that as of late. And maybe Sean Payton wanted a little more say-so in that, you know?
And maybe so. I think I've heard, I mean, you know, you hear reports that the Gillette deal was not Sean Payton's idea.
I would not doubt that at all. He does not seem like a Sean Payton type player.
Right, you know, and so I don't know. I think that
and he probably was the catalyst to get rid of him.
Checked out. I think they all checked out after Bonnegate for a little while.
Yeah,
I think it took a little while to get it back, and it's hard to start it back up.
Yeah,
but you know,
obviously, good call.
That press conference, though, he did seem like he was being honest. That was the most endearing press conference I watched in a long time.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I was a little skeptical because
you know
it was
what
so like that.
I'm thinking about, they got this thing where if you backwards the words in a speech, you hear their true intention of things.
Oh, like the Led Zeppelin record back in the day.
No, that's backwards masking. That's something totally different. So I'm gonna flip the whole press conference over and see if there's any clues if he's telling the truth or not. Because you know what? Donald Trump, they did it with Donald Trump, and everything that he's saying, he really means.
Oh, my God.
It might not be right.
Dude, let's go run me and Big Head words backwards.
He actually means what he says, you know?
Yeah. So Cool.
Probably be something like I need another drink.
Big Head, talk to me about the NFL playoffs today. You got Kansas City and Houston. Look, Kansas City's laying 5, or is it 5 on the road in Houston? I mean, Houston's 9-7. I mean, what's up? Kansas City's on 10-game
Kansas City is 11-5, and they're going against Texans 9-7.
Yeah, what you think about this game?
I think what are they 9-1? The last 10 or
They've
something?
won 10 in a row after going open in 1-5.
10 in a row.
Yes.
Wow.
And they've done it without Jamal
If Houston, you put Drew Brees on Houston, they'd champion.
Ooh, yes, indeed.
You know, and I mean, I feel bad for them. They really don't have.
Well, at least they're at home.
Here's the deal: they're going to get no more than 17.
Right,
so
I got you.
Kansas City gets 17. That's the game, right?
Yeah,
there.
and as efficient as Alex Smith is and all of that, I think he's going to score more than 17.
Yeah, and I'm not sure Houston's going to get to the 17 mark.
Right.
You know?
Well, J.J. Watt will probably be the difference in that game. He led the league this year with 17 and a half
sacks.
He
might get 7 himself, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Know?
We ain't seen him in that zone, huh? Well, talk to me about the next game tonight. Pittsburgh sneaking into the playoffs because of that Jets loss to Buffalo last week. And then here they are playing Cincinnati for the third time this year. led by A.J. McCarron. I'm sure. I don't think Andy Dalton's going to make it back. What you think about this game, bro?
Well, it's crazy because Pittsburgh was a team you were scared of. Then they just blew.
Yeah,
Jesus. I mean,
they blew a couple of games, right? Like I said, they needed the Jets to get in.
Now they get back in, so they shouldn't be there, but they are the team to fear.
It's weird. Everybody says that. He got Antonio Brown with over 1,600 yards, 136 receptions.
Yeah, but they're going to double Antonio Brown. So
who's
going to Marcus Wheaton's going to have to step up today.
Yeah, the defensive back.
And he was only targeted one time for 5 yards in the first time, and they lost that game. But when he was targeted 7 times,
when they threw more to him,
he got 61 against the Bengals.
Yeah, he'll be there. Martavius Bryant, whatever his name is, another one.
Bryant.
I think, poor Cincinnati, they're not a bad team.
4 years in a row in the playoffs and 3 losses last year. You think it's gonna be
and I don't think they're going to get there today.
Well, I mean, you think Andy Dalton would be a difference?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
As funny as it sounds, and there's nothing against McCarron. He's young.
And Cincinnati's run game's not going to do well against Pittsburgh.
And I think it's going to rain over there today. So.
They're going to have a lot of bad weather this weekend all over the wild card playoffs.
That Minnesota game,
That's what I was going to ask you next. Could be the third coldest game in NFL history behind the Ice Bowl and that San Diego Cincinnati game in 1982.
That was horrible. I remember that.
Yeah, man. Look, San Diego was supposed to win that game. And that Dan Fouts, Charlie Joyner, all them people, they couldn't do nothing up there in Cincinnati with minus 12 degrees.
The first pass he threw, it was obvious. The cold was bothering them.
Anyway, so here you got Seattle won 6 out of the last 7. They're on a 5-game winning streak. You got Minnesota on a 3 or 4 game winning streak. Minnesota won the North, beating Green Bay last week. You got Marshawn Lynch coming back. I mean, Russell Wilson looks lights out. But there's something to say about AP leading the league in rushing, and there's also something to say about that Minnesota defense. What's going to happen in this game, bro?
Seattle's a juggernaut again.
Wow.
That's all there is to it. Now, don't get me wrong. Minnesota's a very good football team.
Seattle beat 38-7 in Week 13.
That Teddy Bridgewater's going to be around a long time.
He might only threw 14 touchdowns this year, but he really pulled some games out when AP couldn't do it,
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
And they got the little rookie over there.
Seattle, man. Seattle's thought. I mean, they beat the Cardinals like 38-6 last week.
30-6. Yeah, you're right. 30-6. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And like
Cardinals
I said,
are good.
Yeah, like I mentioned, they beat Minnesota last time they met December 6th, Week 13, 38-7. So
yeah,
but you think the weather's going to be a factor, or are both these teams ready for the same thing?
It'll be a factor. I don't doubt that. But who can run the ball?
Marshawn Lynch versus Adrian Peterson. Baby doll, how you like this game?
Yeah.
Definitely the Seahawks are definitely clinching this one. But,
I think
going back to Teddy Bridgewater, I've met a Vikings fan, and he called him Teddy Small Hands Bridgewater.
Oh, no,
he's been dropping interceptions lately.
Yeah. But he's got that little side-on pass that sometimes hits the mark. Big Head, talk to me about this game. About Seattle going to win, right?
I think so. I think it's just going to be a matter of they're seasoned. They've been around. Minnesota, it's the first time in the dance in a long time.
They should be able to be happy with that AFC North title. That's a wrap.
And beating Green Bay last week, gee whiz, I think the Redskins might beat Green Bay.
Well, that's what we're coming at next. What a great playoff matchup. What a bunch of great playoff matchups they got this week. The last one's going to be tomorrow night. Green Bay on the road at the NFC East champion Washington Redskins. Kirk Cousins throwing over 4,000 yards, 30-something touchdowns, only 11 interceptions. He's lights out at home. Aaron Rodgers struggling lately, throwing an interception each of the last 6 games, which he's never done before.
Right. It really depends on which Green Bay Packers team shows up.
Right. Big Head. I got Green Bay pulling this one out. I don't know why. I just think it's that time to finally win one that they should instead of getting lucky or instead of losing a bunch.
I just see Eddie Lacy having a huge game today.
Which he struggled lately. He's only got 124 yards in the last 3 games.
Yeah.
I know, but today they're going to have bad weather over there, too. And I think Eddie Lacy's huge, and he's hard to tackle.
And he's got James
in
Starks.
the winter, so.
Big Head, what you think?
Well, I mean, I know the Saints weren't the best, but you remember how bad they beat the Saints?
Yeah, they scored like 40-something points on us, bro.
And Ryan wasn't the best, but he even said, that's the most physical offense that they faced all year.
Wow, yeah, you're right.
And, they run 6 offensive linemen. They don't run 5 in a tight end.
Yeah.
They're going to pound the ball.
Yeah, you're right. Alfred Morris got 100 yards last week.
Yeah, they're going to pound the ball. Now,
and they got the good tight end over there.
How much do they keep the ball? They get 38 minutes of the clock. They're going to win that ball.
Yeah, you got Deshaun Jackson. You got that the other guy.
Give Drew Brees to Deshaun Jackson, huh? How would that go?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Jeez, so, you throw him a 3-yard pass, it's gone.
And the cornerback, Sam Shields, the main guy in Green Bay, he's banged up. They still going to play him, but Kirk Cousins got somebody to target.
And I don't know why, but I guess because the receiver they lost before the season started, but Green Bay can't score.
Yeah, he's missing Cobb bad. The only thing he's got going on is the other Rodgers, the tight end. You know.
Yeah, they're just having trouble scoring.
They really are. And Washington, if they could get to Aaron Rodgers, which the last few years they haven't been able to get to him, but this year he's been getting sacked. He's been getting hurried.
Yeah.
He's been making him run around.
Yeah, I don't think nobody's going to pull away from each other, so Green Bay could eke it out. I don't think nobody's going to get 30.
Right.
But especially if the weather's going to be bad, like David all says. I didn't see that, but I didn't look either. So, I mean.
What's your pick in this game, bro?
I think I like the Redskins at home. I really do.
Yeah, you're right. Well, you're hearing from the mouth, the Big Head all the way down in Violet. Big Head, talk to me a little bit about the future of these playoffs. Who do you think is going to make it to the big dance? We ain't even talked about Carolina, New England, Denver, and whoever the other team is. Who do you think is going to make it to the big show? Just calling it right here, right now.
I think Seattle.
Maybe a rematch of last year? Or what you got on the AFC side?
Wow. Yeah, that's the wild card because Pittsburgh's good.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's going to roll.
That would be a rematch of a few Super Bowls ago, you know?
Yeah, I'm going to say Denver.
Yeah, you're right. Well, Peyton Manning's going to be starting.
And wow,
They said Peyton's going to start that playoff game over Osweiler.
Yeah. And I think that's right. They owe him that. You could always look. Peyton Manning has reached an age where they could pull him and say he hurt himself, and nobody's gonna know the difference.
Yeah, right. And if the other guy don't do good, you can throw him back in there and say, "Oh yeah, we got the veteran coming in."
Yeah, he got better. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna take a break here on the Sports Guru Show. Take a commercial break. We want to thank Big Head for calling the show at the Sports Guru Show. You're the number one caller all the time, bro. Thank you for hollering at us, baby.
And I'd like to thank the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for firing Lovie Smith.
Yeah.
That was going to be a problem for the Saints for years to come, and they've just solved it.
You know what? A whole bunch of Saints fans were like, I really want him to be our defensive coach.
Oh, really?
I'd love to have him here, but he's probably going to be a head coach.
I know. Somewhere. You would have to take a step down. But he did just get fired. That'd be cool, though.
Yeah.
You
think he's better than Dennis Allen, more proven?
Oh, Lovie Smith's a good coach.
Yeah, you're right. That would be so cool.
He's got a rookie quarterback. Right? He had the number one offense in the damn NFC. I mean, gee whiz. I mean, what? Not the number one, but I think he had the top rushing team.
Yeah, he went 8-24 in 2 seasons, though. They wasn't having them all that.
Yeah, but they was nobody.
Right.
They were terrible when he took over.
Yeah, right. And he had the two big receivers, but neither one of them could stay healthy at the same time, Vincent Jackson and Mike Evans.
They were horrible, and he went and got that quarterback. He's a rookie.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I wonder why.
I thought the kid would flop. I thought he'd be a flop. He's pretty good.
He had a pretty good season. Lovie Smith did something right.
Yeah,
We appreciate you calling, bro. Thank you for being part of it.
Y'all have a good day. I'm going to the track.
Yeah, go win that money, bro.
I'm going to try it out.
All right, thank you, Big Head.
All right, bye-bye, folks.
Baby doll, take this running free to the commercial. We're going to come back and talk some NFL football.
Look, that's all the way through.
Hey, man, you looking for something?
Yeah, I can use a light.
Sure, man. What problem? You looking to have a good time?
Anything but that Bourbon Street bustle.
Well, step on into my place. You'll fit right in.
Looking for a French Quarter experience without the hassles of Bourbon Street? Good. Step into Sneaky Pete's, the world-famous establishment and French Quarter staple for stiff drinks and good times.
I heard that.
Come get to know Big Troy.
That boy.
Be a satisfied customer and a regular for sure.
A regular what?
Join the Ultimate Groom Support Group and become one of Tracy's biggest fans.
I'm sure you will. You got any of that special sauce, Q?
Come watch the Saints at LSU with VIP Vic Saturdays and Sundays on some great TVs with cold beer and kickbacks and shots.
And bring the scissors.
Make Sneaky Pete's your French Quarter downtown home. Or headquarters. Pack your lunch. You may be here a while. Oh, Lord. That's Sneaky Pete's, 135 Charters in the French Quarter, just off Canal. That's pretty close. 24 hours, 7 days a week. 364 days a week.